All right, so we just made it to the van, and you guys want to see it?
Here's your ice books.
Perfect.
And then other than that, you're basically good to go.
All right, we made it into the car. Now we gotta figure out where the fuck we're going and what we're doing. So, it's 3 hours to my campsite, and it's a 15-minute drive to Broadway Tower, so I think I'm gonna do that first, and then we'll figure it out. Let's go. This is really nerve-wracking, not gonna lie. All right, first right-hand turn, which means we're going into the left lane. Finally got it to a place where it feels comfortable. Whew.
Well, I think I got the hang of it now.
It is crazy driving here.
Now, I know what you're thinking. These roads are so small, and that van is so large. And you would be right. It was so nerve-wracking driving around these tiny roads, but I ended up making it to Broadway Tower.
All right, we made it to the first destination. We'll see what it's like. I've got the key.
After traveling all day, I finally arrived at Broadway Tower. Now, I didn't have too much time because they closed 15 minutes after I got there, but I made the best of it.
Never did I think that I'd be in a place like this.
Off in the distance, I could see Broadway Tower, but I knew I probably wasn't going to make it all the way up there by the time I had to get back and the doors closed. So I ended up taking some photos and then walking back.
They closed at 5, and I got here 4:45, so I decided to just go take some photos. I mean, that's pretty much what the point of this trip was, to just get some really cool photos. It's okay that I didn't actually get to go up in it or anything. I know that there are spectacular views, but just being here is enough, honestly. There's rolling hills, there's a castle in the middle of a field, which looks really cool. I'm really stoked to see the rest of what this country has to offer. All right, I'm not panicking at all. I definitely lost my rental key. It was in my pocket, and I'm only slightly stressed about it.
I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here.
Calm down, get a hold of yourself.
Update, I found my keys. Luckily, there was this family from Boston sitting there, and yeah, they had just closed the doors to the park, and I was just like, shit, where's my keys? And he goes, oh, I think I see him. And he grabbed them, and I've got my keys, and we get to see this amazing view. And I'm really stoked that I got to see it, but we got the key. Let's do this. 3 hours to go.
After a mild freakout and one amazing family, I was back on the road. I had 3 hours until I reached my final destination for the evening. I was headed to South Dean Camping in Exmoor National Park. I wasn't sure what I was getting into, but I was excited to get there.
I can't wait to get to the campsite. Once I get there, it's just gonna be smooth sailing, and I'm stoked for that. So here's to what's to come.
At this point, my brain was totally shutting down. I had been traveling since 10, I went to bed at 3 a.m., and I had just gotten off a 4-day show. It was pretty intense, but then I would come across moments like these. I'd find things that would spark creativity and joy, and I would be full of energy. And then I finally arrived at my campsite. The second I saw this place, I knew my journey was worth it. I had seen photos through Hip Camp, but never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that this is where I'd be camping.
Here's the campsite.
Wow.
There's my view. All right, so I made it. My GoPro ran out of batteries, so I figured it out. We got to the campsite. It was a really small 1-lane road. It was a crazy drive here, but here is my view from the front. Can't be mad at that at all. I'm super excited about this camping trip. I got everything popped open already. Now we're just gonna chill out. It has been a rather long day. We made it here, and when I tell you it's one of the most gorgeous things I've ever seen, I can't even explain it. This trip's been exhausting, but I'm definitely happy I did it.
Have you ever fallen into bed just completely and utterly exhausted and thought to yourself, what a day well spent? That was this feeling. All the hardship, all the craziness of trying to get here, and I finally arrived at the destination, and it was more than I could have ever imagined. After all the uncertainty, this was the stillness I didn't know I needed. Sitting here on the UK coastline, watching the sunset roll in, I couldn't help but just feel an immense sense of gratitude for my day.
Being able to be out here by myself and take stock of what I want to do and who I want to be is really refreshing. So I'm really excited to be here. I'm really excited to hit the hay, honestly. I'm gonna probably edit some photos and then we're gonna go to sleep.